Il Duce, a dictator, comes to Italy. Not unlike most of the countries in Europe, life in Italy after World War I was not great. They had been on the winning side at the end of the war, but at one point had aligned themselves with Germany and Austria-Hungary in the original Triple Alliance. Despite being a part of the Triple Alliance, Italy had not participated in the war on that side, but in fact declared war on Austria-Hungary in 1915 and Germany in 1916. At the peace table at Versailles, the Italians received very little in the way of reparations, even though they had suffered much damage in terms of men and money. Italy had only been a united nation from 1861, with King Victor Emmanuel II in charge, with Rome finally coming under its control in 1870. It was still a relatively young country, with people who were not necessarily convinced that the unification of the country was a good idea. The turmoil that impacted all of Europe did not help Italy stay unified, nor help it rebuild after the war. Farmers wanted land of their own, and would not work until they got some. Workers were unhappy with their job conditions and rioted in protest. Italy seemed to be headed down a path of self-destruction. That wasn't until a former World War I newspaper reporter named Benito Mussolini began to write about what Italy needed to do to become a great nation again. He organized a new party called the Fascist Party, whose strong nationalism was the main thing the party stood for. Mussolini hoped to bring Italy back to the glory days of the Roman Republic, and once again to make his nation respected around the world. He wanted to expand Italy's colonial possessions so that the Italians could have spazio vitale, or more living space. Economically, the fascists hoped to create a corporate state, which combined politics and the economy. A stronger economy meant a stronger Italy. Factory owners and workers, along with the fascists, would decide what products would be made and what profits would be. The government did not own businesses, but had a certain degree of influence over what they did and how they treated their workers. There would be no issues between the classes, as they would be working together to make each other better. Under the fascists in Italy, everybody got a little something. Workers got jobs, farmers got land, and businesses got protection from the communist influence sweeping through Europe. In order for this to work, fascists needed a single, powerful ruler who belonged to their party. By 1922, Mussolini had proven to be that leader and had taken control of Italy. Mussolini took the title Il Duce, or the leader. He censored what the press wrote, ironic given that he came to prominence as a reporter, and crushed individual rights. There were no other political parties, and voting rights were severely restricted. Italy did enjoy early success with Benito Mussolini and the fascists running the country. The problem for them was that he became too greedy and ambitious, and his country suffered because of it.